Hi there, my name is Antonio Arce. In this video I'm going to show you how you create your first if condition in Excel. In this case we're just going to create a if condition just to calculate or check if what we have in column A is actually blue. Is basically contains the text or is equal to the text blue. If there's blue in this column, we want column B to display yes. If it's not blue, we want column B to display no. So how would we do that? So let's start with defining what this is an if condition. The if formula basically contains or expects three parameters. One is the logical test. The second one is what if that logical test is true, and the third one is what if that logical test is false. So I'm gonna start typing in here equal sign so that Excel knows I'm trying to type in a formula. I'm gonna type in if, and as I type, basically I get some suggestions. In this case I want to use this first one, so I can open parentheses or just select it from here, right? Once you select it from here, it automatically opens your parentheses. Now here's is basically the parameters the formula is expecting. So the first one is a logical test. So it's something, doing some kind of testing. Usually they're separated by a operator, and you say, this is equal to this, or this number is greater than or equal to the other one. So there's always an evaluation with an operator. The operators are going to be the equal signs, the greater than sign, greater than, equal to, those kind of signs. In this case, since we're comparing text, we just want to check the equal sign. The second parameter it expects is what happens if this logical condition is true. So if it's true, then it's going to execute whatever you type in here. Now, if this logical test is false, then it's going to do whatever you type in here. In this specific case, we just wanted to display yes or no. So basically, if depending on how we structure our condition, we can type in yes here and no here, and basically we can evaluate if whatever's in column A is equal to the text blue. So let's type in our logical test. We want to check that whatever's in this cell, in this case, since we're in row 2, is going to type in A2. So we want to check if A2 is equal to the text blue. And remember, you gotta put the quotes because you're gonna evaluate a text. Then you put a comma, and now basically Excel is expecting your value if it's true. In this case, we wanted to just put yes. And remember, again, you gotta put quotes because you're basically asking it for type in a text. Then you put a comma, you put another quote, and you type in no. And now you have your if condition completed, right? You got your logical test here, what happens if true, and what happens is false. Now you're ready to close that parenthesis, click enter, and basically see that evaluated. Now, how you check if your formula is doing what you want it to do? You can select your formula, you go to the formulas menu, then you go to evaluate formula. And this little trick, what it's going to do is basically it allows you to actually see how Excel is calculating your formula. This will apply not just for if, but for any formula you use in Excel. So how it works. So it opens this window. Here you see the formula, and in each step, it's going to basically execute step by step the calculation. And how it works is basically what you see on the score here is basically how it's going to what the next step is going to evaluate. So let's say here it says A2. We know that in cell A2 we got black. So when we click evaluate here, basically it replaces what in the formula had A2 with the actual value of A2. Now you can see is evaluating black is if black is equal to blue, that will return false because they're not equal. So it means they will go to this and return whatever's on the false value, which is no. So when we click evaluate, you can see that it returned false, and since if return false, the if condition is set, so that it's gonna go to the side and just execute whatever you got on the false statement. You click evaluate, you will see that it returned no. Now we want to basically get that formula all the way down. So you got a few ways to do it. You can select the formula here and just drag all the way until you want it. That's one formula. I'm gonna click undo so you can see the other one. The other way is you see that when I put my mouse over here, it kind of changed to a white cross, kind of bold, with basically this finer black cross. When you have this, then what you need to do is just double click, and basically it's gonna go all the way down, looking until the last row where this is not empty. So that's basically what it's doing. That's why it basically stopped in purple here. So as you can see, now you see yes here, yes here, yes here, and it makes sense because all those say blue. So let's see how it's doing. Let's select here formulas again, evaluate formula, and then you can just click evaluate. A3 is equal to blue, so blue is equal to blue. So this should be a true. As you can see, it's true. Now what's going to happen, since this is true, then it's going to execute whatever the value in the statement that says that the value of true, which is right now we set it up as yes. We click evaluate, as you can see it returned a yes. So that's how you actually create a if condition in Excel. Later on we're going to complicate a lot more, because you can continue to add into the ifs, and maybe not just evaluate just one cell. Maybe you want to evaluate 10, 2, 3, 50. So you just name it, right? And there are different variations of if. This is the most simple one. There's some formulas out there that are like ifs with a s at the end, which is basically a nested if all together with a formula. In the past, this formula wasn't available, so this is actually pretty new one, but it adds a lot of value. There's some other formulas similar to the if, to evaluate multiple conditions, like a switch statement, which we will cover later on. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I strongly suggest you subscribe if you like them. I promise you're gonna learn a lot, so become the best. So I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.